Bit of precision indoor drone flying. G'day guys, I just wanted to do a quick video about some mirrors. I know a fair few of yous will, your bikes will never see bitumen. You know, you're happy to trailer your bikes everywhere. That may not be registered or whatever, but some of us like to ride out to the trails now and then, and although our bikes are very rarely fully roadworthy, we like to try and make a bit of an effort to do the right thing, and you know, have indicators and number plates and mirrors and stuff on our bikes. Have the minimal amount of stuff that you need to really be safe on the road, as well as keep the law happy. You know, that we try and get away with as little as possible to minimise weight and stuff that breaks all the time as well. I did a video a while ago on some under bar mirrors that I used to use. They are quite big, but they were good. But I recently discovered these guys, and they are simple road bike bar end mirrors. So normally they obviously go into the end of your handlebars, and you can tighten them up that way. But being that we run handguards and stuff like that, and you really don't want bar end mirrors on a dirt bike, you're just going to smash them off as soon as you drop the bike. But there is another way that you can mount these, and I've seen this on other guys' bikes. Jojo Moto is one of them, but I think it was actually Jarek, one of the guys that came on a beach ride with us one time. He was the first one that showed me how you can also mount these. So a lot of you guys will be familiar with this, but some of you guys won't, and it's a pretty good solution. These mirrors only cost $16 off eBay. They're actually pretty high quality too for what they are. These are all aluminium or alloy pieces here, pretty lightweight. Because we only run one mirror, I think in Australia really you're supposed to have one on each side of the bike, but we just go with one because we're not riding on the road all the time. It's just to get to the trails and stuff mainly. But if you're like on an adventure bike and you want to use this sort of setup, you probably want to go a mirror on both sides of your handlebars to be fully legal. But with these, the way they are, for Nat and I to have one on the right hand side of our handlebars each, we had to buy two sets because you can only mount, because they're opposites. So the way we mount them, you can only do one on the right hand side, or one of us would have to have one on the left and one on the right. But I wanted us to both have mirrors on the right hand side, so I'll show you guys how we mount them anyway. Go down to the shed and have a looky. Now this is the best way that we have found to mount the mirrors. Obviously everyone's handlebars and how they've got them set up is going to be different. You might have handguards in the way and stuff, but this way works for us. And if you don't have the handguard mounts in the way, like here on Nat's bike, you can actually just fold the mirrors underneath the bars like that. If you're out on the trails, so they're out of the way, you can barely even tell that it's there. But if you have the wraparound handguards, you'll probably find that the mount will be in the way, so you won't be able to do that. They have a really good mounting system. They're quite stiff. They don't move if you've got them done up nice and tight. And most of you guys will know having mirrors mounted above the handlebars gives you a really good view of pretty much nothing but your shoulder. Unless you have the really big Mickey Mouse ear, huge ones, you just don't get a real good view of behind you. I find that the underbar mirrors actually have a way better view. As you can see here, this is holding the camera from my vantage point, and I can see the bike directly behind me, underneath my arm. You know, it works actually pretty well, and being on an enduro bike, having them underneath the bars is so much better. They're out of the way. These little ones don't hit on the fuel tank or anything when you're at full lock. And if you want to, you can put one on both sides. That's no dramas. As I said, we just go for one side. Seems to be good enough just to keep us out of trouble. So mounting these obviously is pretty simple. When you buy them, they have these bar end mounting systems. All you need to do is undo these 4mm Allen key bolts and remove that piece that slides into the handlebars, and you can just directly clamp these onto your handlebars. They'll fit on any 22mm handlebars, and also of course the skinny end of fat bars, which is 22mm anyway. You can also mount them sort of facing outwards underneath the bars as well, towards the your throttle tube, but I found that they didn't quite fold down far enough to clear the handlebars facing that way, so yeah, had them facing inwards towards the middle of the bike work better for us. So as you can see here, it's a very straightforward process mounting these on your bars. Basically I just wanted to show you just how easy it is, and they're easy to take on and off if you want to do that. I think that I'll probably just leave mine on because, as I said, they don't weigh much, and even out on the trails they are handy to have. Like, obviously you need them on the road, but when you're out on the trails, it saves you looking around behind you to see if there's anyone coming up beside you or whatever out on the trails and that. So it doesn't hurt to have a mirror on the bike. I know a lot of you cool kids out there will say that they're dorky and whatnot, but that's alright. I go with the pink tutu. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next vid. Cheers.